So welcome back, everybody. This is Sarah with Fully Stoked, and Cody's not here again because I'm here with the beautiful, wonderful Thrive WNC Women's Entrepreneur Network ladies. So I'd like to introduce each one of them. Actually, I want them to introduce themselves because say something nice about yourselves. We start with Shane.
Hi, I'm Shane Hollifield. I'm one of the owners of Noble and Company Realty. We're out of Black Mountain. We cover 3 states now, and the nice thing about me is that these ladies let me hang out with them.
She keeps us laughing. That's the nice thing. She keeps us laughing. My name is Amy.
I'm Amy Steele. I am owner of Peak Wellness and Aesthetics. Nice thing about me. I'm not sure. What is a nice thing about me?
She's the nicest person I've ever met. But no,
Everything is nice about it.
I don't think so. I'm refreshed. I just came back from vacation, so I'm refreshed.
And you're kind.
Yes,
You're kind.
makes me more.
she's our leader. She's the founder too. So it's Amy, the leader and founder. And Tara.
Hi, I'm Tara Pruitt, and I'm the owner of the Unstoppable Rebel Collective, where we empower women to find their inner strengths. And I think the nicest thing about me that my husband said recently is that I would rather the light shine on all the women around me than myself.
Wow.
Sure.
It's true.
He brought it up.
He nailed it too. He nailed it. Good job.
So she also just texted me yesterday twice, just out of the blue, just to wish me a good day and encourage me. And I was like, you're the best coach ever. So very nice. Okay. And I'm Sarah Stokes, and this is my podcast, Haven.
I'm Haven English, owner of Haven English Photography, based in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. And I have no clue what to say about myself.
Her business has exploded exponentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's sweet as sugar too.
Yes.
Sweet as sugar.
Amy is a great photographer. And one of her thumbs is shorter than the other.
We can talk about that.
I did. So this one got slammed in my dad's truck door when I was like 4, and it just never grew.
My sisters too. Didn't I tell you? I have a sister that has. It's just like this.
Yeah.
It's real fast.
See, I was the text.
Yes. Well, listen, we're here because we're all in Western North Carolina. I'm here part-time. So my husband has a daughter that lives here full-time and a home here. He works here primarily, although he works in Charlotte some too. And then I live from the Charlotte area, so I live there primarily. But I met Amy, and these women all came together after I met Amy, and we started a women's, well, it is a networking group, but it's an entrepreneur group, and it's more like community. But we'll get into that. So that's why these ladies are on here. So I'd like to start by asking a few questions. You guys ready?
Sure.
All right, so who's well, I already told you. Who started the idea of Thrive WNC?
It's her fault.
Yeah. So what made you think about doing it, Amy?
So when I went out on my own, I guess a year and a half ago, I felt so alone out there. This big world, and really I was just trying to find my way. And I really felt like I needed a network that was, I guess, thinking the same way as I was thinking. Because when you tell somebody you want to go out on your own and get away from that comfort level of just like a traditional job, some people don't understand that because that's not their vision. So I felt like there needed to be a space. Women could come together as a community, love on each other, and just encourage each other. And then I really never knew how it would happen. And I never really thought it would happen, to be honest with you. I was hoping until I met Sarah, and she had all these ideas.
Well, they weren't my ideas. I took them from Amanda. Amanda Evans Marsh, another shout out. Seems like I talk about you a lot, girl. So you are a blessing to all of us. But Amanda had formed the Local Ladies Network, and it was a community of people in Eastern Union County. And it's very rural in that part of Union County. Union County is a suburb of Charlotte, and it's a vibrant suburb. But then further east you go, it gets very, very rural very quickly. And so she has a beautiful home, but it's on that end. So she was like, we need community. And so that's what she led, and she just asked me to come along with it and help, and I was able to help. But I was able to sort of see the inner workings. And when I saw the inner workings, I was like, hey, let's do it here. You want to? Because I needed to make friends with people up here, and I needed to make business connections, because ultimately I'm going to live here. This is where my husband lives. So that's how that all worked together. So let me ask you about forming the leadership of this group. I'm going to go back to Amy, and then I'm going to go through it. I know kind of, how did you decide? You just said you met me, but then Shane was next. What made Shane so incredible?
I mean, if you're around Shane for any length of time, you know she's incredible.
Sunshine.
She is a people person. She loves on everybody that she comes in contact with. My husband adores you. So, and I don't feel like I chose people. I feel like it just kind of all fell into place.
It was organic.
It was.
I invited myself.
I love that.
I was like, I see the potential in this, and I wanted this, and I want to be a part of building this. And yeah, so I invited myself.
It might have been like divine intervention, because you are a coach, and like I think you know how to do that. You know, even your sister, like, is a leader, so that's definitely in your choice to be a leader. So you've brought a lot. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, each person in this group, I feel like brings an extra layer or extra level out in the other one.
I think so.
Yeah.
We're all inspired by each other, for sure.
Yeah. Shane's like super connected. She's got a lot of connections. And then Tara is super connected in a whole different realm. Then Haven is, sorry, you are Haven. No, Haven is a good bit younger and absolutely beautiful, but she's also got a different circle of friends too. So, you know, we're excited about all that Haven is going to bring to the group too.
She definitely gives us we have a different view through you, a younger view, which we really love and adore.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And you're paving the way for those around you in a different way than we are. I think that's really good.
Yeah, accomplishing so many things at a young age. That's inspiring. So I hope all of your friends notice that.
So just the different ages, the different backgrounds, the different specialties, but also we have young ladies that are coming. My daughter has come to an event before. She's only 16, so she's not an entrepreneur, but she's learning. And then we have another daughter that's hopefully coming later today. She's 19, and hopefully, you know, so we'd like to get these ladies ready for life too. It's really about community, I think. All right. So why do our personalities fit so well together?
That's the question I couldn't answer when I looked at them, but
I think what initially comes to mind is like we didn't get where we are in our careers because we sat here and waited for someone to give it to us. And when we all came together with this, even though we all may have envisioned this type of thing in our own way, when it came together, it just was like, yes, let's do this. Let's make something. You know, we were in places in our own journeys that just were we're go-getters in our own paths, and now we're go-getters in making this happen too. And I think it just naturally usually comes together.
I think that's what it's meant to be. If it's extremely difficult to work out, I mean, it's good to have a challenge. But if something just always feels like you're struggling to make it work, that's what I've learned with any relationship in my life.
yes.
Like I have to be in a good headspace. And if something is extremely difficult to maintain like a relationship, and I don't feel that at all. I feel like I've known each of you for a very long time in a short amount of time that we've been together.
It's true.
So
I thought y'all had known each other.
Well, we have known each other for about a
year.
I thought it was 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh no, but we have this meant to be thing that we both feel and see and know stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so maybe could you later tell us some strengths for each of these different ladies in your eyes? Like what you think? Like we kind of talked about, you know, Shane is very connected. She's got great personalities, and she
doesn't meet a stranger. You could talk to anybody.
I think I could, but you know, I'm not a group. I'm not the most social. But I mean, you wouldn't think that. But you wouldn't think that. But a lot of times I'm not the one that's like, I just speak to everybody as I'm going down the street, walking down the street or whatever. But I mean, this group makes me brings the best out of me. Let's put it that way.
I love that. I feel the same way.
And we talked about you, obviously, you're the mastermind behind all this. It's super sweet. You just
Genuinely sweet.
always checking on us and stuff like that. I think that's important in any group. This is not to put any of the other friendship groups that I have that are networking groups, but they turn it into friendships. My dog keeps calling me Jason. But this is the most genuine, kind, and truly like it feels like friendship, I think. So there's so much value in friendship. I mean, if we were just going to a networking group and we're saying, "Hi, my name is Sarah Stokes, Sarah Stokes Home Loans, and I like to help people with their home loan financing," which is Sarah Stokes Finance. It's too robotic. Yeah, connection is really important. So you're invited to any Thrive, to every
Yes, please. We're fun. I think that's what makes this not feel so rigid. Yeah. Because we have fun when we get together. We don't even really know what we're doing, and we're just having fun.
We just make it happen. Do you have to be a woman? I think. Do you have to be an entrepreneur yet? What if you want to start being an entrepreneur?
I think if you're thinking about it, that's probably a good place to start because there's a lot of knowledge in different. Everybody has their own little category. Like we were talking about, everybody brings something different to the group. But if I were just starting a business, I would love to be invited. So come on,
And you'll see that there is possibility.
Yeah.
I think you have all this stuff stuck in your head and you think about going on your own. You have something within you that you just want to get out and do. So just being around women like this is important.
Yeah, like I said, it's lonely trying to figure it out by yourself when you could ask one question and all of us have a different approach to help you take that next step. We can take some guesswork out. So,
and like you said, lonely, I'm glad you brought it up because that's what sticks in my head about Amy talking about this group is she says, have you ever been somewhere, to an event or whatever, and you feel like you're alone and you don't know anybody and you're just sort of stuck in the corner by yourself? Well, we are not like that. I mean, I did not know Kristen Rittmaster, who was awesome, by the way. She's a life coach. She stepped off the elevator at our first event, and I just grabbed her and hugged her. She has this feeling about her. So, this is what it's about.
Yes. Yeah. It is important. It breaks the other women, right? So, for example, after we do this podcast, we're going to brainstorm with Tara. She's got a lot of big things happening in her life. And they've been happening, but she's got some big jobs coming up to fulfill some of those, I don't know if they're obligations, but opportunities. So I think she wants to brainstorm with us. We're not in her business. We're not, you're kind of in wellness, but you're not, a coach necessarily. But we might have something to add. So if she wants to brainstorm with us, that is sort of what we want, I think.
Can I say something
Wait,
about Tara?
absolutely.
Because maybe it's good to do it on the podcast, but I'm the sponsor. Sponsorship, something going on for you. So
Okay, so what's coming up? What are we talking about, Tara? Something very cool is coming up very soon.
yes, coming up August 20th is the Asheville Trail Running Film Festival, and it'll be at the Orange Peel downtown Asheville. And this is my third year of hosting the event. Don't think that if you're not a trail runner that this isn't for you, because it is. It's for anyone that enjoys spending time on the trails, in the woods, taking a hike, or even if you're just curious if running is for you. This is a great inspirational night of independent films that are made and submitted, and all the way down to the graphic of the film festival feature is all artists around the country submitting their art for a contest. So, and the funds are going towards independent films apply for a grant so that they can continue to go out and do what they love. And then they're just telling stories of inspiring and heartfelt stories of how trail running have inspired these people that are sharing their journey. So it's really, really cool.
So where can people find the tickets?
Yes. So we have an Instagram page, Asheville Trail Running Film Fest. We also have, you can look up trailfilmfest.com and find all the dates on there. We're the very last one because of the last one of the season. And then we're on ticket sign as well.
And I will link all of those in the social media as well as on YouTube. So you'll be able to put the link. You just make it a note.
I have to write it down.
And we'll be there too. We'll be there supporting her and talking to all you that come out and support.
It's a really inspiring evening to honor what we've been through in our community in Western North Carolina. From Hurricane Helene, we have a local filmographer coming to share some of the journey of what it's been like to hit boots on the ground immediately after the hurricane. On top of, we'll have our local sponsors there sharing what things that they have to offer in their businesses. But if you sign up for a ticket, the cool thing is I have some questions that you have to answer at the end. And we're going to be sharing some of those highlights during the evening. But we're also going to have our lovely Thrive women there asking a couple of special questions live and in person as you come in and get settled in for the evening and have a chance to intermingle with our sponsors on site.
Wow.
So fun. I can't wait.
Me either.
Fantastic. And then the other stuff, maybe are you going to wait on that? Yeah, but stay tuned.
Stay tuned for January 2026, something really big to love on the women in our community and help with some support, education, and empowerment. A really special evening. I want you to come and feel like you can check out for the evening and get lots of love and education.
That's awesome. Okay, so follow her on Instagram. And who are you on Instagram? Tara Pruitt. Just Tara Pruitt.
Yeah.
Is it Facebook or not?
It's Facebook.
What are you on your Facebook? Are you allowed to share?
Yes, Facebook is the Unstoppable Rebel Collective. It's my business. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, speaking of that, you should definitely follow Vivian English. She has 2 accounts, but your photography one is your professional account. So definitely you should put Vivian English Photography. And then Amy's got 2, Peak Wellness and then the personal.
Peak Wellness and Aesthetics, and then my personal is Amy Still.
And my personal on Instagram is Shane Hallfield Realtor. And then we have a Noteland Company page on all of avenues of social.
At this point, there might just be some questions to answer, but it's not a closed group. You can just join. So please join that to see what the happenings are. We do request that you be a woman. I already said that. Yeah, maybe things might change in the future. I'm not exactly sure. So we have something special coming up, right? Haven, I'm looking at you because you and Shane are the masterminds behind our September event. It's going to be amazing. Can you tell us where it's going to be and what it's about? Where's the koozie?
In that bag right there.
Do you mind passing the
In the
startup production?
Yeah. So the koozie says nobody puts baby in the corner. So we're gonna be hosting an event at the Lake East on September 19th.
Yep.
At 6, starting at 6.
I think it starts at 6 to 10 is what we have
Yeah.
going on. And they are holding some rooms aside for attendees of the event if you want to book a room and spend the night. But yeah, it's going to be the Dirty Dancing. We can't use that theme. So we call it Baby's Night Out, but it's going to be really fun. We're going to have some food stations set up.
Johnny's going to be there.
Johnny is going to be there. Baby's going to be there. A lot of babies will be there. And we're going to have a bar and a little surprise. We won't tell you everything right now. It's going to be so much fun.
So Shane really is the mastermind behind this. And then Haven got on board because she's her favorite movie in the whole world. She actually went on vacation just recently because she even wanted to do more research on it again. She's all in. She's a really good.
She is all in. And I actually thought about this came about in Lake Lure because I really have a soft spot in my heart for Chimney Rock and Lake Lure. I've been going there since I was a child. I've taken my kids there, and I didn't get to take my grandkids there because they sort of made all of it, not accessible to climb around all the rocks and everything. But we want to bring people from the outside in and let them know that Lake Lure is open back up. The lake is not open right now because they're still working on it from Helene, but they live off of tourists, and we want people to know that it's open and come and support everybody.
Yes. So that'll be in September. I think the tickets are live now.
They
Yes,
are.
they
They're
are.
live.
Okay, and I'll link that also.
And there's a couple of questions to answer on there as well. We just want to make sure that it is women in business. It's not
Because we have a limited amount of people that we can have for this space. We are closing it to just entrepreneurial women. We'll have more events. and
Yeah,
there'll be
for
for
sure.
everybody, but this one we had a certain amount that we have to hold it to.
Right.
We usually open it up and get
We
more
do,
and more because we want more and more. But This one's limited to about 30.
So we don't have to talk about specifics, but we do have an event in August. I'm going to let you kind of tell me what you think. Should we mention it? Or?
Oh, yes. I have a new listing, and it's very unusual. It is less than 5 miles from downtown Asheville, less than a mile to get on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's 5 acres, and it has 4 homes on it. One of the homes is so huge. It has 2 homes, a downstairs apartment, has a saltwater pool. It's just one of those you have to see listings. And so we're actually going to, since we missed our July event, we're going to actually invite the Thrive ladies to this broker open house that we're going to hold, but it's going to be a little bit of a bougie broker open house. And we're going to have a lot of nice surprises for everybody there. So
A lot of nice things. So definitely we'll get the Eventbrite out soon
We will.
on Facebook. Event out soon. I'll try to link it in here. Probably we're going to talk about that later. And then we're going to have workshops. Amy, we're going to start having some educational type things.
We're gonna have some luncheons in the future. I think at the beginning we were all about just connecting, having fun, making people feel welcome, supported. So yeah, now I think that some educational things would be beneficial. Yeah. And Sarah, you love that piece and you're so good.
it's always like, are we going to learn? She's like, yeah, we learned something at this event. And I'm like, no, we're just going to have fun at this event.
We're just gonna hang out.
But like Amy was talking about, also, we want to try to have some luncheons and have it different times of the day. That way, you know, some people work all day and they can't come to things in the middle of the day. And then some people have family obligations and other things at night. So we're going to try to mix it up and not have it, you know, always in the evening or always in the middle of the day.
Right. And our thing is supporting small businesses. So
Yes.
we're looking for those places to go and have these luncheons as well and these events as well.
If you know of any places that need to be supported, especially in Western North Carolina, there's probably tons of places that need to be supported. Point it out to us. You can you DM us, you can send us an email. I'll have all the contact information and all the captions. And yes, we'd love to support you. And I was going to ask Amy, there's outdoor where you live. I don't want to say where you live, but maybe we'll spread out. So it doesn't always have to be Asheville or Black Mountain, but we went to Marion and
Yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
That was the whole purpose of in doing a Thrive WNC instead of a Thrive Asheville or Thrive Waynesville or Thrive. I wanted to open it up to the whole, Western North Carolina because we are so connected in so many ways, I think.
We are. And
Anyway.
it's so easy to hop from one place to the other.
It is.
Yeah, we didn't have the same people that came to the first event as the Marion event, but it was different people. But that's okay. I think that's what we're wanting to do is to pour into women all over the place.
Yeah, and I think the Marion, the McDowell County ladies, I think they had a great time.
They did.
And they were great to meet. And one of them has an event that I'm trying to get to. It's a mud run. That's the only way you're gonna get me to run is if it's not happening. But slow and dirty. That's me.
One more question, Haven. I was going to ask you, what do you think about, maybe in the future we can bring some more people, young people closer to your age. You're in your 20s, right? She's like, she's in her 80s. She's a beautiful baby.
So much more of those.
It's a big celebration. But in any case, so be thinking about some things, we can, to reach those young ladies as well. Yeah, so right now we might have a paid event coming up because we have to cover cost of food. We're not making any money off this group. This is truly just community. So far, I think everything has been free. For September, don't we have to charge for that because it was
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
yeah. So it's a lot less. We have some great sponsors.
We are trying to support Lake Lure, and so we're trying to make sure they have money and it's worth their while
That's right.
to get out there. So
if you can come, go shopping too at Lake Lure and stay. So just to wrap up, ladies, is there anything? Why don't we all just kind of think of something we can say to tie it up, or I can tie it up? Do you have anything you want to invite anybody? You want to say anything specific?
I'll start.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what I'm about to say. Yeah.
It will.
No, I just want to say that I sort of prefaced it earlier that I am not like I don't just like go out and hang out. I'm a sort of a homebody because my husband's a homebody. But I also like to go out too. But I started this. I'm living in Black Mountain, so they were having an event in Black Mountain, the first one, and I was like, I'm just going to help them because I knew the management of where you were having it, so I just jumped in. I was going to help you. And then before the event even happened, I'm like, that's sort of this is sort of fun, and so it just just step outside your comfort zone. We want to be here to make it comfortable for you stepping outside of your comfort zone. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah. And if you're thinking it, like, go for it.
Do
Like,
it.
even if you're not, just start taking the steps towards whatever you're thinking.
Baby steps.
Talk about it.
Put it out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it stays in your head all the time, it's going to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
So brainstorm with people. Us come to one of our events and brainstorm.
Hang out with us long enough, we'll convince you.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
I think I can relate with Shane a lot. Is like I'm generally an introvert, and I gain my energy by being alone. But I know that I need connection. We're all made for connection. So made to be around each other, and so I get very protective of who gets that energy. And every time I'm around these women, I'm like, I'm so stoked about my business and about what I'm doing. I can't wait to, connect with them or touch base with them, or when's our next meeting, or like the little text that we sometimes send. And I'm just like, okay, like how did it take so long to find this?
Yeah,
So I agree with Shane. If you're on that cusp of like, I don't know, it's going to be my 5th time I've tried doing this.
Yeah. We're different. We're a little different.
It's good.
Yeah. So I think one of you told me the story about somebody who came to the Marion event, and she said she was probably not going to.
That was me. Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened? She was just about to chicken out, and then
She said, you know what? I just decided that I needed to do this. I keep thinking about it and I keep talking about it. And she's actually starting a really cool business that I'm not going to talk about because it's not my place. But I can't wait to go and support her in that business. We all know it is. Yes, we'll get there, guys, for sure. But yeah, so she took the leap of faith, and I feel like that was what it's all about. And if that one person was the only one that felt welcomed or whatever, and it pushed her to encourage her to do something she's been dreaming about for a long time, then that was our reason for being there.
so my encouragement is that I have out of necessity, I started doing groups with women like entrepreneurs because I started a business and I needed business really bad. And so, but they've become my friends, and I know it sounds robotic, and there are some groups that are robotic, but we're not. And I just encourage you to give it a shot. If you can't make it to Western North Carolina, we've got a couple in Charlotte area. If you can't make it there, if you're elsewhere, you can contact us and you can start your own. We can start your own group. It's really not as hard as you would think. I mean, you just got to follow through.
Right. And even your unscripted group in Union County, I felt the same feel that I do here.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So she popped up yesterday. It was awesome.
We all knew that surprise. Surprise.
You definitely oh, that's sweet. All right, do you have anything, Haven, you want to?
I just wanted to say, being in the thick of motherhood right now, raising very little children and having very little social time, this is probably the best group for that time. I mean, for real. I know I can turn to y'all or anyone that has been to any events for uplifting encouragement. As soon as that happened the other day that I sent y'all, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to text them and tell them because this is the greatest thing ever. And it's really helped me. I know I shared something on Facebook the other day about like my parents and my grandparents always had friends at their house when I was growing up. They always had connection. But like me, I'm like, I didn't have that.
It's hard right now.
Yeah, it is until I really connected with y'all, and it's been really life changing, honestly.
And good for you for being brave and sticking around with us because we're older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some 20-year-olds may think, you know what I mean.
But
So
you made us all look beautiful.
She makes us look beautiful, and she's the glue to our group.
That's right.
Yes, you really are putting it all together for us.
All right, well, that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed it, and reach out to us if you want more information. See you next time. Bye.